When Eagles wide receiver Jeremy Maclin went down during the preseason, Riley Cooper stepped in as his replacement. For the first 4 or 5 games, Cooper was virtually non-existent on the stat sheet. That is until the Eagles wide receivers and quarterbacks started really believing in each other.
When we started kind of getting going those first few games, after all those bumps and bruises, kind of just figuring everything out, that was kind of one of those things we talked about, like, hey, just trust it as a group, not just me, just as a group, as a receiver group, trust Deshaun, trust Devon, trust me, trust who you're throwing the ball to, that we're either going to come down with it or we're not going to let them come down with it, So I think over time kind of developed that trust. Okay, he threw a ball, we didn't come down with it, but we batted it down like Deshaun did in the end zone, some things. So, that to a quarterback, when he's got that trust in you, he's not afraid. Okay, one-on-one matchup, throw it up. He'll come down with it, or else incomplete, move on to the next play. So he puts the ball where it needs to be. On those deep balls, some guys are, hey, you adjust so well to that. He throws it where only we can make a play. He tries. He tries to throw it only where we can make a play. And, you got to love that from a quarterback when he has that type of, Now, defenses, when they look at us, they know we're going to use everybody. They're not just focusing on one guy. They're thinking, okay, they got a lot of playmakers. They have a lot of ability on that, on the offensive side of the ball. So they have to account for everybody. They can't just pay attention just one person. Let's really focus on this guy. Because Nick, he's gonna throw it. He's gonna throw it everywhere. He's gonna let everyone get touches. Yeah, it's a huge. It's a big part of the game, but especially our offense. All the screens that we run and the dynamic back in LeSean. You never know where he's going. He could be going to the 5-hole, and he's all the way to the 8. He's completely opposite side of the field. So you always got have to be blocking. So it's one of the things that personally I enjoy. I like doing it. I just like playing the game how it's supposed to be played. You're doing everything. I just try to be all around good at everything all around. So you got their back, man. You got their back. You don't want to get them killed. So yeah, we try to take a lot of pride in our blocking for sure.
With the Eagles at the NovaCare Complex, this is Gary Cobb for PhillySports247.com.